welcome to Something Witchy, a Sabrina the Teenage Witch rewatch podcast. I'm Laura Cotter.
And I'm Skye Orchard.
And we are here at the end of season 3. How are you feeling, Skye?
Honestly, just exhausted.
Do you want to tell the folks what happened?
Got spoiled,
We were so cautious for an entire season.
Like, what, 6 months?
Yeah.
Resisted the temptation of just Googling what this frickin' secret was and just avoiding any sort of spoiler. And then typically what I do when I'm watching an episode of Sabrina is the end tags end and I quickly exit out of Sabrina just to the Paramount homepage so that I don't accidentally see the next description.
Mm-hmm.
But at finishing episode 24, I was extra paranoid. So instead of just backing out to the home screen, I just turned off my Chromecast and TV completely. But then 2 days ago, I was going to watch some Yellow Jackets because I just started watching that. And I opened the Paramount app and it opens to the page of Sabrina. And I happened to glance and see the family secret because that episode description is 6 words long and it's the family secret. So Paramount spoiled me.
What went through your mind when you saw that?
I was so pissed, especially because at the end of episode 24, I was doing the 20 questions and going the person, place, or thing. And I literally said person how many times?
Mm-hmm.
I was so focused on thing because my brain mentally knew it couldn't be place. But had I just sat with the logic of no, it's not a place. Can it be a person? I think I would have got it, but I was too focused on thing. And here we are today.
If you listen to the last couple of podcast episodes, you dance very close to the line a couple of times.
Of course I do.
I just finished up the safe sex episode, and at the very end where I have to cut you off because you're every member of the Spellman family is born with and something good and bad inside all of us. And I was nope, they're going to get it. We have to stop.
So I almost made it. I did guess what the last clue was correctly after I knew what the secret was. Wow. 25 episodes, 20 minutes apiece. How long of my life have I spent?
22 minutes.
22?
Don't shortchange yourself. It's 22 minutes.
Plus the hours of editing afterwards. And I've aged at least a couple days because of this.
And you even avoided it in the wild at doctor's offices.
I did. I rushed past that TV just in case.
You were so cautious. This just proves that Paramount Plus really is the worst streaming service.
It is. Well, Paramount only goes to season 3 of Sabrina, so I will be joining now on Hulu since Hulu now has all the seasons. So goodbye, Paramount Plus. You ruined the past 6 months for me.
To be fair, if you had watched it on Hulu, you would have also seen the description because it's on the front screen. When you go to the episode, it's right there.
Yeah, I think I could have been maybe quicker at being do not look at the line. Well, this was sort of just thrust upon me by Paramount. Who knows? We'll never know because it happened and here we are.
In other news, our state is on fire.
Yep.
Is Colorado also on fire?
Colorado is not on fire.
It was super gross air today.
Oh, I'm sure.
My friend who works at Red Butte sent me pictures of the Bonneville fire marks. It's not good. So, yay! Stay safe, everybody.
Don't worry. We're going to build data centers and prioritize our water for the robots.
I already told my parents, I'm if I get an evacuation order, because I am not very far from undeveloped land.
Yeah.
It's not that far from me. If the winds hit right, it would go fast. So I told my parents if I get an evacuation order, I am bringing me and Mabel to their house because I think they're more safe in the center of the valley.
Yeah.
If they have to evacuate, then them and my sister and Willow and Miriam are all going to have to fit in my house somehow.
Make it work somehow.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. All right. Let's just keep trekking along. Our question of the week. Would you be the good twin or the evil twin? Would you push another living being into lava?
I don't think so. It seems more exciting to be the evil one, but I can't even bring myself to lie about figuring out the family secret and not being spoiled, so it was tempting. I fessed up, so I think I'd maybe be good.
I feel like I would be the good twin, especially knowing how lax they are on the definition of good. based on Sabrina's usage of magic. But I also can kind of understand Katrina's argument of like, you told me to do it. I am a rule follower. I, obey authority. I don't know if I would push back strongly on that one or not.
Well, sometimes you have to stand up to authority in fascist regimes.
I know. You're assuming that evil twins are like super evil. You would push Hitler into a volcano. Like,
oh yeah, he's gone.
If the evil twins are truly evil, aren't you doing the world a favor? Anyway, this is season 3, episode 25. The season finale. It is titled The Good, the Bad, and the Luau. Our TV guide description. Sabrina and her aunts travel to Hawaii for a family reunion, but when they arrive, Sabrina discovers that she will not be able to enjoy herself until she solves the family secret once and for all.
Okay, that is long, but maybe that should be the description when it's a critical episode as a spoiler.
I agree. The streaming description could have just been like, Sabrina finally solves the family secret. Done.
Yeah.
Because our streaming description is Sabrina's family secret reveals an evil twin, which is just the whole plot. And for some reason, I had in my brain that this was a 2-part episode and that it didn't resolve until next season, but it is definitely not. We shoved this into one. I think it could have been drawn out.
Yeah, definitely.
It originally aired May 21st, 1999. I didn't put in Hulu's because it's wrong. Whatever it was, it's wrong. We have Linda Day returning as our director. And we have a new writer for our season finale. A season finale that has had a ton of buildup and that has to pay off.
No pressure.
Kind of brave. It's Nancy Cohen, writer for things like Gravity Falls, Raising Dad, and The King of Queens, and also a producer for Fuller House. Our guest stars. Henry Gibson is returning as our witch judge, and this is his final appearance. Kelly Nakahara as Pele from Clue, MASH, Dr. Dolittle, which I thought was funny, Growing Pains. David Allen Graff is Uncle Danny from Mad TV, The Steve Harvey Show, Married with Children, Unsolved Mysteries, and a total of 349 credits. So probably something. Susan Angelo is Dr. Merchant from Jack Reacher, The Truman Show, Fatal Instinct, and How to Get Away with Murder. Lisa K. Wyatt is Aunt Ruby from The Office. Donnie Darko, The Box, and St. Denis Medical, which is one of my current fun shows I like to watch. David Moreland is Dr. Number 2 from Donnie Darko, Legally Blonde, The X-Files, and Law & Order, and his face looked super familiar. And lastly, we have Rick Negron as the orderly from Chicago, Frasier, and The Ten Commandments, the musical.
Oh dear.
I know. I don't think we came to a conclusion. Do you want me to tell you who is not returning next season?
Yes.
So one of our non-returners is Lindsay Sloan. Valerie does not come back. She does appear in Sabrina Down Under, I believe as a mermaid.
So we're just killing off another friend?
They do talk about her leaving at the beginning of the season, but it's a very throwaway line. Do you want me to tell you the other one that you're going to be very upset about? And you have to promise that you're still going to review the rest of Sabrina with me.
Yes.
It's Libby.
I had known in my heart that Libby was probably leaving.
Libby's gone after next year.
After next year or after this year?
Oh, after this. Sorry, this season. I was thinking school years. She's gone at the beginning of their actual final real senior year.
That's why she got her class ring early.
Yeah. So we don't actually get a goodbye to either of these characters. We do get an acknowledgement. I think it's even within the same couple of sentences that Sabrina acknowledges that they're not coming back. There's also a lot of, I've already said, Gary Halverson isn't returning. We have a lot of other writers and directors who don't return after this. There's definitely change in the air. Oh, I will also tell you this. There is one more thing that will never make an appearance again, and that is the outfit intros. This is the last episode of the outfit intro.
I'm not sad about that.
You say you're not sad? Wait till you see the credits for next season. You might be sad.
Oh, dear.
I don't mind them. People have feelings about them, though. I feel like the season 5 credits are worse. So.
Okay.
Well, Skye, what are your overall thoughts on this episode?
I agree with you that it could have been 2 parts. It felt like the twin testing or whatnot was very rushed and very shallow of figuring out things there. The timeline seemed funky as well, because it sounded like Katrina and Sabrina spent like a whole extra day hanging out, but then the Harvey Salem plot is all within sort of like the same day, it seems like, and so time gets a little wonky there.
When does time not get wonky in this show?
That's true. But it's a good way to end the season. Like, obviously, having that build up, resolving the Harvey's mom is pregnant, the couple satisfying endings to what's been the longest season so far, correct? 25 episodes?
I think the other ones have been similar.
Maybe this one just feels long because of the emotional burden I had to carry throughout this season. I am happy to no longer have to question my sanity, I will say, even though I'm bummed about how things came about. But we will move onward and forward.
I think we could potentially have a season-long question for you to answer. And I think it's going to be just a this or that question. Like, is the ending going to be this thing or is it going to be that thing? It's not as fun, though. Next season is where I'm going to get very angry.
Ooh.
I do think that this should have been a two-parter. I think that we could have dragged out, like, we could have done a longer montage of magic use. We could have spent a little more time with Katrina. We didn't really get to see her at all.
Yeah, I have so many questions. I can understand why you're like, no, we cannot open this can of worms because, oh boy.
Do we want to talk about now or do you want to talk about the end of the episode so people can switch off if they don't want to listen to it?
You don't want to listen to us anymore. Turn off now. We can wait till the end.
It is wild, and we never actually fully get answers for this. So,
because why would we?
I will say this is not the last time we see Katrina.
Interesting. She comes out of the Twin Cities.
She comes back. So at least they don't just ignore that this happened. I honestly don't know if it's better or worse that they didn't ignore it. So
let's just get into it. I will flag that we might have some ghosts joining us in this one.
Okay.
I'm in the actual Stanley Hotel this time around.
Oh.
That is where I'm calling in from, is where my hotel
You
room
are a
is.
little more echoey in your audio, in case that comes through.
Yeah, and I did forget my good mic, so the internet likes to do ghosty things. We might have a third podcast guest. We'll find out.
Well, that'll be exciting.
There's also a really creepy photo on my wall of like women in white walking up towards the lodge. I'll have to take a picture and send it to you.
Take a picture. There's a lot of public art in the county building that I work at. And one of my favorite paintings is there's two girls on the beach. And I'm pretty sure like they're supposed to be dancing, but one of them looks like she's just face planted on the sand and just like done with life. And every time I walk past that, it's like, same girl, same.
I feel you.
And I want a print of it so bad. All right, let's get into our episode. Our cold open. Zelda and Hilda break some news to Sabrina. The bad news, they're going to a family reunion. The good news,
Sabrina excitedly says, it's not our family.
It's in Hawaii. Zelda immediately zaps them there on the couch. And I do appreciate that the people in the background actually reacted to a couch dropping out from nowhere and being like, what is happening? I feel like we don't always react to the magic, and we should. Our outfit intro is a bellboy. And she says, can I help you with those bags under your eyes? And I have not been sleeping well. And I was like, that's rude. But also I should put on an eye mask. And I went to go find one and I don't have any more.
Well, my bags are from Guessing the Secret. So you can help me, Sabrina.
You've just laid awake so many nights thinking about this family secret. You can sleep peacefully tonight.
Except for the ghosts. Yep.
They're going to help you solve your family secret.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's what my question of the day should have been. It should have been, what would be your family secret? Mine would be substance abuse. Runs in the family. Hilda, Zelda, and Sabrina walk out to the porch to find Salem with his new cat friend, Lola.
I met her outside my favorite sushi bar. We were fighting over a tuna belly and she won.
And Lola is a very rare orange girl cat.
Yay,
supposedly. Lola is also pregnant.
Hilda whispers to Zelda, maybe we should have him neutered.
How many times have we made this joke about getting Salem neutered, though? I love it. Don't get me wrong. It's one of the best jokes, but we make this comment a lot. Salem is not the father, but Lola will be staying with them until she gives birth. Sabrina wakes up Harvey as he sleeps against his locker. His dad is gone, and his mom is demanding soy hot cocos every half hour throughout the night.
Well, are you sure your mom's pregnant and not just lazy?
I'm pretty sure I've said this before. I will say this again. I am uncomfortable with how Harvey's mom's pregnancy stuff is getting pushed onto Harvey in almost the role of a husband.
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable. I know I shouldn't think that deeply into it. I don't like it. lady, why is your husband leaving when you're about ready to pop?
Also, why isn't Harvey's mom a guest star?
Oh, very good question.
This is our first time seeing her, right?
Let me make sure I didn't miss something, but I don't think I did. There is no credit for Mrs. Kinkle.
Interesting.
There's not even an uncredited. I don't know who that lady is. Poor Mrs. Kinkle. She even crawled on a table to get into a box and she didn't get a credit.
Yeah.
Get that woman her sad credit. Harvey needs a break. Sabrina asks if he would want to watch Salem while they're in Hawaii to get a break. Harvey enthusiastically agrees.
I'll do it. I'll pay you.
Sabrina does break the news that there's a pregnant cat staying at her house, but Harvey isn't bothered.
Does she sit around and moan about her varicose veins? Sabrina, not so far. Harvey, when do I start?
I mean, our cats might. We don't know. We can't understand what they're saying. Salem complains about a mortal watching the house while the aunts and Sabrina are gone because he won't be able to communicate.
How am I supposed to let him know? Charades? Come hither, stairs?
Sabrina offers to put a Dr. Doolittle spell on Harvey so they can talk.
She says, I discovered it while studying the magic book. Salem, studying the magic book? Who are you and what have you done to Sabrina?
Also, R.I.P. Quizmaster, you would have loved making fun of Sabrina for actually studying her magic book.
Oh, Quizmaster.
Zelda introduces Lola to Harvey, but she mostly just wants to be left alone.
Harvey notes that it is an excellent quality in a pregnant thing.
I feel like that's how I would be if I was heavily pregnant. I'd just be like, I don't want anyone near me. Just slide the food under the door and walk away. Sabrina comes in with Salem and a drink for Harvey. She gives it to him, and it casts the Doolittle spell on him.
He says, I didn't know Kool-Aid came in chunky style. Gross. I like that it's a monkey cup he's sipping out of.
Do you think it's part of the spell that it's in a monkey cup?
I would hope so.
I also like Zelda's weird Doolittle spell. Doolittle was like weird.
And she's just cool with it.
And like didn't add anything.
Yeah, let's cast some more magic on the mortal. For fun.
Very strange.
There won't be consequences.
Look what she does to Mr. Crafts. Zelda has no moral high ground on that.
That's true.
Sabrina reintroduces Harvey to Salem, who speaks to Harvey. Harvey doesn't even flinch, and they decide to watch Sports Center together. Sabrina and the aunts leave the house and zap themselves to Hawaii. I think my favorite thing about this episode is the Harvey-Salem friendship.
It's pretty great. I hope it's long-lasting, unlike Harvey and Gordy.
Harvey actually has a friend. Hilda, Zelda, and Sabrina arrive at the suite.
Sabrina says, wow, for the first time in my life, I understand the meaning of the word swink.
Sabrina gets her own attached room. Sabrina walks into it and finds what amounts to a prison cell with a chair, table, bed, and the family secret board. Zelda tells her she can't enjoy the beach until she solves the family secret, but it will be easy once she has the final clue.
To which my side commentary is, no shit, Zelda.
Do you think you would have eventually gotten there if you just saw the ball of string?
Yes.
Before Salem says that it's twine.
Yes.
Do you think you would have gotten there without ever getting the ball of string?
I think if I'd made the connection with my 20 questions game.
Okay. Pele, Hawaiian goddess of fire, and a cousin appears. And I was like, she's not Greek, but she's a goddess. And I did tell you there was a goddess this season, so there you go. Does it count?
Sure.
Pele catches fire, then hands Sabrina her clue, a ball of string. Pele vanishes. Sabrina sits down with her string, ready to call room service and watch some movies while she works on the family secret. But Hilda tells her she can't have any food or fun until she gets the secret. Hilda and Zelda are off to their hula lesson, then a luau. Salem and Harvey are making sandwiches and discussing movies.
Harvey says, of course RoboCop could beat the Terminator, Mr. I liked my best friend's wedding. Salem said, I said it had its moments.
While Lola lays in a basket beside them meowing.
Harvey, oh, do you want your tummy wubbed? Salem, oh, go back to sleepy.
Did you just physically flinch talking like that?
Yes, I really did. I was trying to mimic the baby talk voices and
I just saw your arm, your shoulders go up a little bit.
There's a lot of pain in this episode. Anyways, after the baby talked to poor Lola, Harvey says, did you ever see Rambo? Remember that part where he stitched himself up? And Salem says, I read Stallone really did that. The description of Rambo First Blood, which is the first movie for those who might not have seen it, is a traumatized Green Beret veteran Rambo drifts into a hostile town, triggering a localized war after a wrongful arrest forces him to survive against a vindictive sheriff in an escalating manhunt in the wilderness. As far as Stallone stitching himself up, which that scene is pretty intense and cool there. It seems to be a myth. However, in the DVD commentary, we find out that Sylvester Stallone suffered several serious injuries during filming of this movie. For the scene where Rambo jumps off the cliff and injures himself on some tree branches on the way down, Stallone performs the stunt himself, steering the bottom third of the fall, and in the process broke one of his ribs when he landed on the tree branch. Stallone remarks on the DVD commentary that it was easy to play the landing when Rambo screams in pain, since he was not acting and was really in pain.
Yikes.
Also, for the scene where Rambo first runs into the abandoned mine shaft to elude the guardsmen firing at him, Stallone places his hand on top of a piece of wood, not realizing that his hand was right on top of a gunfire squib that went off a second later, injuring his hand in the process. Stallone mentions that the pain he felt was so intense he was afraid to look at his hand, fearing the squib had completely blown his thumb off.
Wow. That is some dedication to the craft.
Also, it just reminds me of all the Viggo Mortensen memes about him actually breaking his toe.
Did you know that Viggo Mortensen broke his toe? I love how, like, if you give any Reddit thread long enough, it'll eventually come back to that. Zelda asks Hilda if she read the family newsletter so she won't alienate everyone this time. Hilda claims it wasn't that bad.
They made you eat sand.
I don't know if it's me or you, but your voice starts off soft and then gets normal.
Ghosts. Let me see if there's anything I can do in these circumstances.
It sounds fine now. It's just like when you stop talking for a second.
It unfortunately might just be a ghost setting for this episode.
Uncle George walks towards them, and Zelda tells Hilda to make sure to compliment his second wife, Ruby, on her, quote, weight loss. And Uncle George is wearing a suit made out of raincoat material, which was kind of cool.
Ooh, the sound of that suit, though.
It's appropriate for the beach, though. That man is waterproof. Suddenly, Ruby is behind them, having heard everything. Hilda quickly escapes the awkward situation.
Oh, look, I think they're towing my car.
I also appreciate that the other realm hats have made it to Hawaii. Sabrina struggles to figure out what the string clue could be.
Every member of the Spellman family is born with a ball of string. No. With a stringy hair. No, weak condition.
The cell phone rings and it's Salem. Lola won't stop crying. And at this point, I wonder why Harvey's Dr. Dolittle spell can help him understand Salem, but not Lola.
I think that is an error in how the writers were thinking.
Especially when Salem can already talk in English. Does it just make Harvey not question the fact that he understands a cat talking?
Maybe.
What is the actual story of Dr. Dolittle?
Dr. Dolittle understands all animals and all animal languages.
That's what I thought.
But the Sabrina-verse Dr. Dolittle does not.
I don't understand this spell. Makes no sense. Okay. Salem promises to help Sabrina with her clue if she comes home. Sabrina immediately zaps herself into the kitchen. Harvey comes in and asks Salem what the doctor said, while Sabrina hides. Salem sends Harvey to set up a nesting spot, but to leave Lola in the kitchen.
Run, man, but leave Lola in here. The box is supposed to be a surprise.
Harvey leaves, and Sabrina shows her string to Salem. It's not string, it's twine. Harvey's mom arrives at the house. She went for a walk and suddenly got very tired. Sabrina needs to get out of there before someone spots her. She casts a spell on Lola to calm her down for Harvey.
Until this cat gives birth to her litter, make her calm and relaxed for her new cat sitter.
It's not bad. Sabrina zaps herself out as Harvey walks into the kitchen and asks Salem if they have soy hot cocoa. Zelda spits sand out of her mouth while Hilda relaxes on her bed. Sabrina starts solving the family secret.
Twine. Okay, every member of the Spellman family is born with twine. With wine? I come from a long line of alcoholics?
She's so bad at this. Also, we never actually see her solve the is born with clue.
It's true.
And I'm wondering if those are deleted scenes somewhere. Like, again, this is why this could have been a 2-episode arc. Every member of the Spellman family is born with a twin. She is suddenly zapped onto the beach with the rest of the family. Hilda and Zelda congratulate her and introduce her to her twin, Katrina.
Wow, I'm so excited. And apparently not unique.
Katrina lives in a house in South Dakota, exactly like Sabrina's. We get a montage. And it's supposed to be Livin' La Vida Loca by Ricky Martin. And I said that this is the last one for season 3 and immediately get proved a liar. But we're going to pretend like it's the last montage of season 3 for a minute. Sabrina and Katrina exchange gifts. They got each other the same shirt. They sip drinks when one boy approaches them, so they zap another one. They go surfing and zap in bigger waves. They go fishing and zap in a fish dinner. And after like the first couple of scenes, they changed into bathing suits, and I had no idea which one was supposed to be which.
That's true.
There was no indication. Sabrina tells Hilda and Zelda what a great time she had with Katrina yesterday and wonders if Hilda's and Zelda's twins are just as nice. Hilda says their twins turned out to be evil, which brings them to a new part of the family secret. In all witch twins, one is evil and one is good. The evil twin is not allowed to live in the mortal realm. Sabrina can't believe Katrina is evil, but Sabrina's not evil.
She does think to herself that Katrina did leave the pool boy a crummy tip.
And we can all agree that Amanda is definitely the evil twin, right?
I mean, imagine if she weren't.
I know.
That other child, Shamanda or whatnot, would be,
Shamanda.
be terrifying.
Also, but she's not a Spellman. She's a Wiccan. Does it follow your father's or your mother's line? I guess is the question.
Well, isn't Marigold a sister of Hilda and Zelda?
She's not sister. She's cousin. Cousin Marigold.
Maybe it doesn't apply.
I wonder what Amanda's family secret then is.
Probably have a third toe or something. No, they are the devil horns. It's Amanda.
Harvey and Salem are now comparing scars.
Harvey says, I got this scar wrestling a monkey at the country fair. Salem says, sweet, but I got you beat. Check out the one on my butt.
Why was Harvey wrestling a monkey? And did he get a rabies shot afterwards?
Probably not. His dad doesn't believe in medicine.
Salem tricks Harvey into looking at his butt. Harvey hears his mom in the dining room and rushes in. She's trying to get into Lola's nesting box for some reason. A judge calls the beach to order. The tribunal will decide which twin is evil and which one is good. The judge starts to question Sabrina, but she gets distracted by a lost dog. She misses the question and guesses an answer that doesn't make sense.
The question being, what do you want to be when you grow up? Sabrina's answer, yellow.
Katrina answers that she'll either be a social worker or veterinarian when she grows up, and everyone cheers. But the judge declares Katrina wrong. Sabrina won that portion since she cared more about taking care of the dog. And Hilda and Zelda, if they're just in the background, there's like a big gap between them, but in every single close-up for this trial scene, they're suddenly very close to each other. And it just keeps going back between close, far. The judge will now randomly review each witch's use of magic to evaluate if it was for good or evil. And I lied! We get more montages. These are really the last montages of the season. Sabrina turns Libby into a pineapple. Sabrina zaps Mr. Kraft's pants down. Sabrina sprays ambition on Harvey. Sabrina changes Harvey's outfit. And on these, she turned Libby into a pineapple on accident because she just literally found out she was a witch. And she was actually under a spell that swapped hers and Libby's personality when she zapped Mr. Kraft's pants down. Has Sabrina done evil things? Yes, she turned Libby into a goat. There are better examples than some of these. Sabrina defends her changing of Harvey's clothes as helping him, but the judge points out that she did it to win the contest.
Dressing Harvey was selfish. The worst Spellman family trait. Now, shall we review Katrina's use of magic?
We get a montage of Katrina's magic, and a lot of them happen on the beach, because this is where we filmed the scenes at. She zaps a little kid's sandcastle back after it gets run over. She zaps a man with crutches so he can walk again. She zaps in children to read them, and that shag carpet is just such a lumpy rug. She zaps in food to feed the homeless. Hilda and Zelda are not impressed.
Zelda says, pies for the homeless? How nutritious. Hilda says, I think those children were being read to against their will.
And everything Katrina did could be classified as charitable magic. And have we not just had an episode that tells us how we should not be doing charitable magic? And it bit Sabrina in the butt.
Well, this writer is completely new to the series.
So one could argue Katrina was terrible too, because she did not read Witch or whatever it was called. Today's Witch, something like that. Katrina wins the life review, however, because nobody remembers their own rules. The judge gives them one more question to break the tie. Each one of them needs to tell the tribunal how she used her magic for good in the last 24 hours. Sabrina says she made a pregnant animal feel comfortable. Katrina got both her and Sabrina dates. The judge adjourns the court and tells everyone to limbo. Sabrina celebrates being ahead.
Just because the judge adjourned, I don't think Sabrina should be assuming she's ahead because nothing is said to say she is ahead.
I think because at face value, helping an innocent animal is more valuable than getting a date. And I think that's what she's basing it on. Also, Sabrina hasn't been paying attention very well, so who knows?
That's true.
Zelda and Hilda start to walk away, with Zelda complaining that she has a bigger headache than Uncle Danny after he celebrates another night of drinking. A drunk Uncle Danny overhears this, and Hilda again escapes.
Oh, there goes my car again.
And I loved Hilda's dress / cover up for the rest of this episode. It's amazing. Love it. Beautiful. Sabrina paces in her room, trying to believe that she is truly good. And I like that she has a flower wreath that says congratulations on it, because I only associate those flower wreaths with funerals. And it's kind of appropriate if she is the evil twin and going to be shoved into lava. The cell phone rings and Salem frantically tells Sabrina to get home. Harvey's mom is in labor at the hospital and the doctors heard purring when they listened to her stomach.
Salem says, looks like inexact spellman has struck again.
Ugh, can you imagine Quizmaster delivering that line?
So sassy.
He'd be so sassy. It'd be so good. Sabrina tells Salem she'll meet him at the hospital. Hilda again gloats as Zelda tries to get sand out of her mouth.
Hilda says, sand goes down better the second time, don't you think? Zelda replies, I understand you're not stopping them, but did you have to scream out more? She can take it?
Hilda wonders if they should check on Sabrina, but Zelda says to let her relax. Sabrina, in disguise, wheels Salem on a gurney through the hospital. Her spell transferred Lola's discomfort to the nearest pregnant animal, Mrs. Kinkle. She's about to have kittens. Sabrina has to get Lola and Mrs. Kinkle together to reverse the spell.
Salem says, so do we give up now or carry this charade a beat longer?
Sabrina hides her face as the medical team wheels Mrs. Kinkle into the delivery room.
Harvey says, relax, Mom. They'll stick a needle in your spine and it'll all be better.
Which Mrs. Kinkle's at least had 2 other children. She knows how this goes. Sabrina grabs Lola and follows after them. The doctors are about to listen to the fetal heartbeat for the purring again, but Sabrina sneakily zaps barbecue sauce all over their hands. They go to wash up, and Sabrina zaps Mrs. Kinkle to yell at Harvey to get her a nutrageous bar. Harvey rushes out, and Sabrina puts Lola on Mrs. Kinkle's bed, saying it's a new technique to help with pain. Sabrina sprinkles water on Mrs. Kinkle and Lola, and there are magic sparkles. She hides her face again as Harvey comes back.
They didn't have Nutrageous in the vending machine. I had to get crackers.
Sabrina says in a deep voice to look for Nutrageous somewhere else in the hospital. Sabrina quickly completes the spell just before the doctors return.
There was a spell that went wrong. Put these kitties back where they belong. When the doctors return, the doctor number 2 says, Doctor, do you really think it's appropriate to bring animals into the delivery room? To which Sabrina says, oh, you mean Dr. Fluffy from the HMO?
If we have any pregnant listeners, I would love so much if you would ask your delivery team if you could bring in a cat to pet and let me know how that goes. Let me know if that helps with the pain and the stress. Sabrina takes Lola and goes back to Salem. Sabrina celebrates doing something good before Salem points out that she only helped Lola so Salem would help her with her clue. Sabrina realizes she was selfish.
Oh no, you're right. And that was selfish, and being selfish is a spellman's worst trait. I'm evil, Salem says, and doomed.
You think Salem knows about the volcano test?
Maybe.
Do you think it's a thing, like when new witches meet each other, that they're like, instead of like, what was your major? They're like, oh, what was your family secret?
I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours.
Do you have to have like a level of trust involved before you get there? Or is it like just a right off the bat introduction thing? 2 truths and a lie. This was my family secret. Sabrina tries to hide her face again when Harvey returns, but he notices her and asks why she's not in Hawaii. Sabrina breaks the news that she probably won't see him anymore because she won't be allowed to live in Westbridge. A doctor comes out and tells Harvey he's needed in the delivery room. He asks Sabrina not to go before going into the room. Sabrina also realizes she needs to reverse the Doolittle spell.
Salem says, why? Just because you're evil doesn't mean I shouldn't continue my friendship with Harvey.
Like, yeah, why are we discontinuing the spell at this point? Like, he still needs to cat sit for at least a day longer. Sabrina is nervous while the aunts try, unsuccessfully, to comfort her as they wait for the verdict. The judge calls them to order and declares Sabrina the evil twin. Sabrina pouts. Sabrina, Katrina, Hilda, Zelda, and the judge stand on the edge of a volcano. She can't live in the mortal realm or the other realm.
Hilda says, we didn't want to worry you, and besides, I never thought you'd turn out to be the evil one. Zelda says to Hilda, especially when you turned out to be the good one.
I mean, fair, especially when Hilda was just chanting for people to shove more sand into her sister's mouth. Quick twin tangent. because I think we need to get this one out of the way. If Hilda had been the evil twin, would Hilda's twin go live with Zelda and they would continue on as if they were sisters and had lived together forever?
That was one of like my major questions, and it's like, who is Katrina living with? There's not the equivalent of Hilda and Zelda. Like Hilda and Zelda's twins aren't doing it, so who are the people?
Katrina does say, isn't it weird that we don't have the same parents? So maybe Katrina, her parents are still together?
Maybe.
And she lives with her parents?
And she's not half mortal? Because someone would be a ball of wax if she is half mortal.
Maybe she has a step parent.
Ooh, evil step parent.
That's what made her evil. It wasn't genetics, it was her environment. Evil twins are thrown into the volcano to die. Lava is the only thing that can destroy a witch.
I guess this explains my why isn't Hilda bleeding out to death after being stabbed through the gut rant I had during the Pirates episode.
But what happens to the, secretary that drill explodes? Does she just, eventually coalesce back together?
Maybe.
Like a video game, you just respawn?
Or the explosion was caused by lava, like lava bombs or something.
I feel like you should be careful if you're a witch that can summon lava. You don't want that one to backfire on you. The judge announces that it's time for the good twin to push the evil twin into the volcano. Katrina happily agrees and shoves Sabrina. Zelda, Hilda, and the judge are shocked as Sabrina grabs onto a root. No good witch has actually had the heart to kill their evil twin, though Hilda came close. This proves Katrina is the evil twin. Just then, Sabrina's cell phone rings.
Great. With my luck, it's a telemarketer.
Salem is calling to tell her Mrs. Kinkle had a girl and Lola had 5 kittens. Sabrina hangs up as Hilda and Zelda yell down that she's not the evil twin. They zap her up.
If I were Sabrina, I would not use one of my hands to answer the phone. Let that go to voicemail for a moment. There are higher priorities.
Her frontal lobe has not fully developed yet. Remember, she's 17. Think about all the things we've done when we were 17. Let a text go unanswered? Absolutely not. Sabrina comes out from showering the ash out of her hair. Katrina was sent to the Twin Cities in the other realm, where all the evil twins live. Sabrina was the first one to actually be thrown to her death. Pele returns and gives Sabrina her official witch's license.
It will give you more power than you ever dreamed possible, Zelda says, but be careful. It can also cause more trouble than you ever dreamed possible. Just ask Hilda. And Hilda says, not all tsunamis are bad.
And when she hands over the witch's license, it looks like somebody that is very much not Sabrina, because it looks like somebody with black hair.
Oh yeah, the photo looked weird. It definitely wasn't the one taken at the beginning of the season.
I don't know who that person was. Not Sabrina. And now for one final lesson. A hula lesson.
Which Sabrina remarks, this seems a tad anticlimactic now.
In our end tag, Salem introduces Sabrina to the litter of kittens, which are clearly bunnies.
We were robbed of kittens, amongst all the other problems of this episode. Salem tells Sabrina that their names are Groucho, Harpo, Chico, Zeppo, and Peppy. Sabrina says, Peppy, what happened to Gummo? And Salem says, Gummo was my father's name. So Gummo Saberhagen, quite the name. These 5 names are a nod to the members of the Marx Brothers comedy troupe, which are considered by fans, critics, and scholars to be some of the greatest and influential comedians of the 20th century. 5 of their 13 films are in the American Film Institute's top 100 greatest comedy films of all time, with 2 in the top 15, those 2 being Duck Soup and A Night at the Opera. Their real names are Leonard, who was Chico, Adolf, who was Harpo, Julius, who was Groucho, Milton, who was Gummo, and Herbert as Zeppo.
It's like those names don't go together in the same family. We have Leonard, we have Adolf, which is Germanic, we have Julius, which is Italian, Milton, which is English, and then Herbert. There's not a theme there.
No.
A random collection of names. Harvey comes in and brings chocolate cigars to celebrate the birth of his baby sister, Una. And I looked that up to see if that was a Mark's sibling as well, and it's not. It's just a weird name.
Sabrina says, Una Kinkle, I hope she's good looking.
He asks if he can take Lola and the kittens home. Una stops crying when there's meowing. Sabrina agrees, but Salem meows, so she offers the stipulation that Salem can come visit them. Harvey happily agrees.
Sure, that way we can watch RoboCop together. Why did I say that?
Harvey takes the kittens and will come back for Lola. And I was like, that's terrible. You don't take freshly birthed kittens from their mother.
Bunnies, maybe you can.
Harvey leaves and Salem sobs,
I'm feeling a little postpartum.
saying he could use a vacation and suggests Maui. And that is the end of our episode. We made it through season 3, Skye.
We sure did.
We're also almost to 100 episodes. I think 4.2 is when we'll hit 100. For us,
Whoa.
not for Sabrina. Should we get into twin talk? Questions. Let's go.
So, we know there is a Twin Cities where evil twins go to live.
Yes.
Is it just Spellman evil twins, or are there other families that also have this same family secret?
I think it's even if it's natural born twins, because they say whenever which twins are born, one is evil, one is good. So what happens with triplets? Is there one that's just like medium?
So this is then just like a generic rule.
Yes.
But the Spellmans are so boring that has to be their family secret.
If you're a natural born twin, when do they make that choice? Is it also when you get your witch's license? Or is it like when you're like 6? And they're like, oh, this one is evil.
I like the idea of consistency of it being like during this maturing of magic or puberty or whatnot.
Okay.
There. Do we get to see any of the other Spellman evil twins? Like, I want to see Hilda and Zelda's.
We will meet theirs. We will not meet Vesta's. We will not meet Edward's. We do see Sabrina's dad again, but it's a different actor. So that could maybe be his evil twin.
Yeah, that sounds about right there. Body swapping. It's just... They're actively retconning us in this episode by the mention of, oh, it's weird we have different parents. Is this like a spiritual twin and they just happen to look genetically the same? Like,
I think genetically they are the same. I think it's just like there's something about magic that defies the rules of probability. Shuffles the dice.
Your other random mother, you don't get to have your own.
Could be a father.
Your random parent.
There's nothing that says Katrina's parents are in either way related to Sabrina's parents. They could be like distant Spellman cousins. Because as we have seen, I mean, that means King Kong has this family secret. It means the Sheep Witch has this family secret. Who else have we seen? Santa Claus?
Well, Santa Claus's evil twin is Krampus.
He's not in the Twin Cities. He's roaming.
Yeah.
So every single relative we've met. Doris.
You know, she could have given us twine. That would have been nice. Have the season start out with the actual solver, and then it still takes all season to solve.
The thing that's blowing my mind is at the beginning of the season, we had Dashiell. It feels so long
ago.
So yeah, like everybody basically in this season we've met has evil twin out there somewhere.
It makes my brain hurt.
They did not think this through very well.
And it's going to remain.
Yep. While it is fun on the surface that she has an evil twin, and that's a fun gimmicky thing, as far as world building goes, it complicates things and just like there's no way to make this neat and tidy.
Nope. And I'm sure it'll get even more convoluted when we do see these twins eventually.
Oh, next season is basically like so many of the things we've spent 3 seasons building up and being like, this is a thing and this is what's happened. And it's just like, what are you talking about? That's not it. Excuse me? What?
Oh, a little gaslighting, a little retconning. Delightful.
Well, you do have to do your new title part.
Oh, I think you're going to like this one.
I'm so ready.
You have cat to be kitten me right meow.
Oh boy. You don't have to guess the family secret anymore.
Single tear is dripping down my cheek.
Well, our next episode, it's really not going to be our next episode because we're going to do some filler fluff as we do. But the next episode we'll recap is going to be season 4, episode 1, No Place Like Home. Skye, what do you think it's going to be about?
I think we're going to get a take on Wizard of Oz.
This is the one that Emily said in our first season recap that she is really excited for the guest star in this one.
Love a good guest star to start off a season.
Yeah, it's a big one. Well, we did it, friends. Please like, share, rate, and subscribe to this podcast. Please email us at somethingwitchypod@gmail.com with your twin questions. We can try to dive into those. And you can follow us on Instagram at somethingwitchypod. Until next time.
Stay meowgical.